Many moons ago, a very dear friend of mine shared with me and cooked this fabulous recipe. And I thought that a good way to honor them would be to share with all of you. The recipe is called Moroccan Couscous in an aromatic sauce, and I hope everyone enjoys. The vegetables: olive oil, 2 medium zucchinis cut into 1/8 slices, 2 medium red bell pepper cut into strips, 2 large carrots cut into strips, half a dozen baby bell eggplants cut into strips, 1 medium red onion cut into 8 wedges, 2 whole heads of garlic with tops trimmed off, 2 medium-sized sweet potatoes diced into 1/4 slices. The seasonings that you will need for this recipe are coarse pepper and rock salt, fresh mint sprigs, fresh oregano sprigs, cinnamon powder, paprika, brown sugar, cumin seed or powder, balsamic vinegar, and lemon juice. Begin by preheating your oven to 425 degrees Fahrenheit. Arrange your vegetables in a single layer on a shallow, well-oiled roasting pan, or pans, depending on how big your oven is or how many vegetables you're using for this recipe. Drizzle a few tablespoons of olive oil over the vegetables and season liberally with coarse pepper and rock salt. Over the carrots, add a good shake of cinnamon and ginger powder. Over the zucchini, squeeze lemon juice and add a few sprigs of chopped mint. Over the eggplant, sprinkle crushed fresh oregano. Over the bell peppers, sprinkle paprika and half a teaspoon of brown sugar. On the onion wedges, splash with balsamic vinegar. And over the sweet potatoes, sprinkle half a teaspoon of cumin seed or powder. Bake the veggies for 25 to 30 minutes or until tender and roasted. For the sauce, you will need the following ingredients: 1/4 cup of oil, 2 tablespoons of butter, 2 tablespoons of raw brown sugar, 1 and 1 teaspoon of ground ginger, preferably fresh, 1 and 1 teaspoon of black pepper, 3 tablespoons of ground turmeric, 1 tablespoon of whole cloves, 1 tablespoon of cumin powder, 1 tablespoon of mustard seed, 1 small fiery chili chopped, 1 cinnamon stick, or if you have ground cinnamon, 3 tablespoons, 1 large onion cut into wedges, half a head of garlic roughly chopped, 1 can of plum tomatoes, a cup of fresh parsley or cilantro chopped, 1 medium sweet potato cut into small wedges, 2 large carrots chopped, 1 medium zucchini sliced into discs, 1 can of chickpeas, 4 cups of stock, and here you can use any stock you prefer, juice of a half a lemon. At this point, you're going to melt 2 tablespoons of butter with 2 tablespoons of oil in a large, heavy-based pot. Add onion, garlic, mustard seed, and fresh chili. Sauté until tender, about 10 minutes. Add tomatoes, carrots, sweet potatoes, zucchini, and sweat for 5 minutes on low heat. At this point, you're going to want to mix in enough stock to cover your vegetables and your chickpeas with liquid. Cover your pot and simmer on low heat until the vegetables are almost tender, approximately 15 minutes. At this point, you will uncover and add sugar, ginger, turmeric, cumin, cloves, black pepper, the additional cayenne pepper, crushed saffron, and the cinnamon stick or ground cinnamon. Cook until the vegetables are tender. This should take another 15 minutes. At this point, you may want to wet the sauce with a little bit more stock. Meanwhile, you should be preparing your couscous according to the box. If you happen to have an open bottle of wine, you may substitute 1/2 cup of the water with the wine. ingredients. I usually add about half a cup of each, depending on the amount of couscous I have. 3 tablespoons of cinnamon powder, 1 teaspoon of cumin powder, salt and pepper, and a half a cup of the vegetable broth. At this point, you will be removing your couscous from the heat, covering it and letting it stand for approximately 10 minutes, and then fluff it with a fork. When it's ready and all fluffy, you can arrange the couscous in the center of a serving platter and make a well in the center of the couscous for the sauce. Fill it with sauce, and I like to drizzle the couscous with about 1/4 a cup of sauce around the outside. You then arrange your vegetables in a ring atop of the couscous. You can do this any way you like, whatever presentation is pleasing to you. And then you serve. I hope everyone enjoyed this recipe, and if you decide to make it and you've taken a photo or a video, leave your comments in the comment section or attach a video. That would be fabulous. Well, I hope everyone has a great night, and let me know. Let me know if it was yummy and you enjoyed it. Take care.